The following segment is sponsored by the DC Lottery. It's officially fall, and the leaves aren't the only things being raked in. Players are harvesting in winnings as well. And Nicole Jordan of the DC Lottery shares the many forms the winnings come in. Nicole, it's so great to see you. Welcome back to Great Day Washington.
Thank you for having me.
All right, everything is changing. Everybody's finding a new normal. So what has changed at DC Lottery?
So what has changed at DC Lottery is just actually how we do things. So of course, just like everyone else, we have stopped doing a lot of our events in person, but we've brought those online. But the one thing that hasn't changed at the DC Lottery is that we are winning, and we're giving lots of money away and making sure that there's a lot of winning opportunities for our players.
We like winning. That's
Yes.
always great, always fun. You guys have something, you say every win is a win. What does that mean?
So every win is a win is kind of a new tagline that we're using. And what it says is that no matter what the size is, every win is a win. So if you win $50 off of spending $2, that win is something that changed your day. And we want people to really just enjoy the small things in life. Well, of course, we give away big dollars.
Right.
I think last week we gave away $1 million on our DC4 in one night. So a lot of people had a good day. But we really want people to think about the small wins. And I think that's what's happened through this pandemic, is to make people stop and think about the little things in life. But we also like to say that every win is a win because the city wins. As you know, every dollar that comes from the DC Lottery goes to the general fund, which is helping to pay for roads and all those critical things that are needed right now.
I know if I pay $2 for a scratch, if I win $2, that is a big win for me, right? You haven't spent any money.
Yes.
It's so much fun. And I love that sentiment of celebrating every win. Now, I know in this area, sports betting is here in DC. How has DC Lottery incorporated sports betting?
So sports betting, we were so excited to get that passed and brought to the city because there's so many sports enthusiasts here. So the DC Lottery, we launched our sports book on May the 28th. Launching a sports book in the middle of a global pandemic with no sports is definitely a challenge, but we are excited about our sports book. It's Gambit DC. You can bet on every sport from the comfort of your home, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have a mobile app and a website. And so we are excited. We have a lot of players. Football's back and sports are back, and we're seeing a lot of people bet. And once again, every dollar that comes in goes back to the city. So we're excited that we've been able to give back to the city in a couple of months, over $200,000 that just are going to the general fund to help for those critical services. But yes, sports are back. I, as a person who didn't know all about sports, I am now a sports enthusiast, and when there was none, I learned about like Aussie rules and table tennis, and so
yeah, you can bet on anything, right? I mean,
yes,
so that's amazing. I love that you all have incorporated that. So even in these times, players are winning with the DC Lottery. What are some winning opportunities that everybody should be on the lookout for?
So there's a few things. So one is, of course, like every win is a win. We want people to remember those smaller wins, but we are still giving away millions of dollars. So we have 2 tickets and lots of opportunities to become millionaires. So our Capital Extravaganza ticket still has $1 million on it. So we're waiting to give that $1 million check away to someone. We also have a lot of scratchers that have money on it. So please look at that. And then we also, when you talk about a new norm, we started doing events online. And so we have a DC Love campaign. It's an opportunity for people to really just talk about why they love the city so much. We have parties on Instagram, and on October 2nd, we're going to be giving away $10,000 just for joining us and having a good time.
That's awesome.
So we like to have fun. Yes.
Oh, fun is good. Sharing the love is good.
Yes.
You mentioned that on Instagram. How else can people stay connected with DC Lottery?
So the best way to follow us is to follow us on our website, dclottery.com, and you'll know everything that we're doing. So even though we might not have the truck out in the street, we are very busy making sure we're bringing smiles and fun and entertainment to the city. So dclottery.com, you'll find everything we're doing.
Perfect. Nicole, thanks so much for being here and sharing this with us and getting us excited about winning.
Yes, we are so excited. We want you to join us, and thank you once again for having us and letting us let people know what's happening at the DC Lottery.
Good luck to everybody playing, and once again, for your ways to win and more, visit dclottery.com.